Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Starting off with some mostly cloudy conditions this morning, but fairly quiet, and should see a fairly quiet weather day ahead outside of some slightly breezy conditions and a slight chance of seeing a wind advisory at times today, but otherwise not expecting any precipitation or lightning. And we should move into a very nice weekend ahead. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have high pressure center just to the west. We're going to see that continue building over the area, dominating the forecast for the next several days as we see that kind of shifting off to our southeast and setting up a Bermuda high. It's going to keep things fairly quiet as well as bring in some pretty warm temperatures as we move through the next several days, and we'll keep chances of precipitation fairly minimal outside of some afternoon pop-up showers on those warmer days. Current conditions this morning, just seeing broken deck at 4,000 feet and broken at 12,000 feet. Winds out of the northwest at 5 knots, temperature 54 degrees, relative humidity is at 68%. Looking at the current visible satellite, we can see that cloud layer pretty socked in over the area, but we're going to see that continue to rotate through the region as we move through the day today, and eventually later in the day we will start to see that moving out and less in the way of cloud cover as we move into the evening. We'll take a look at the high resolution model for how we expect things to play out for the next several days. As mentioned, we'll see that cloud cover continue pushing through the area. This model in particular has that kind of moving out a bit sooner than expected. Should keep some clouds around as we move through much of the afternoon, and then later afternoon we will start to see those breaks into clouds. We'll see some high clouds streaming through the area through the overnight time frame as winds start to shift more out of the south to southwest, and we'll start to see some milder temperatures moving in as we get into the start of the day on Saturday, but no precipitation or lightning expected for today. And we'll see a similar story for Saturday with no precipitation or lightning expected. Should see mostly sunny conditions through the day, and we'll see some milder temperatures with temperatures getting into the upper 70s, possibly hitting 80, but should see a slightly breezy wind out of the south, and that will likely keep the Wallops area from getting much into the 80s, but points inland, better chance of seeing those 80-degree temperatures. As we go overnight, Saturday into Sunday, we'll continue with dry conditions. We will see some clouds filtering into the area, and we'll see partly cloudy conditions as we move through Saturday night into the day on Sunday. Overall, things should remain dry and even warmer on Sunday. Sunday, we will likely see temperatures into the mid-80s with the winds a bit more southwesterly and possibly becoming more southerly as we get into the afternoon. Do expect some shower activity to start popping off to the northwest as some upper-level energy kind of digs into some of that warmer, more moist air. Generally locally here, not expecting much in the way of precip for Sunday. We will have a very slight chance of a shower popping up. A few models indicate that possibility, mainly north of the area, more across central Delmarva, but here locally we should remain dry with just a minimal chance of any impacts from a pop-up shower or storm. So we'll take a look at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today. Main risk we're carrying will be a yellow risk for wind advisory criteria as we move through the late morning and first part of the afternoon, as we do expect some slightly breezy northwesterly winds. Could see peak gusts up around 23 knots, so getting close to that threshold there, but otherwise we'll see temperatures climbing to around 68 degrees. We'll keep our ceilings around 4,000 to 5,000 feet as we move through the day today before we'll see those clouds start to breaking up and moving out of the area. We'll go into the evening with some partly cloudy to mostly clear conditions. We'll see our low temperature bottoming out around 53 degrees, winds becoming light out of the southwest, and things warming up into the 60s as we start today on Saturday. Tides are running normal. Saturday, mostly sunny, slightly breezy, high of 79 degrees. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 64 degrees. Sunday, partly cloudy, very slight chance of an afternoon pop-up shower or thunderstorm. Looks to be about a 10% chance. Again, better chance of that north and still fairly light chance there. And we'll see those temperatures into the mid-80s with a high around 85 degrees. But for the weekend, expecting green conditions for our weather risk, so it should be a very nice weekend. That's going to wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.